Welcome to carpangler.com. Today we will talk about our most popular lead of all time, Carp Angler Inline Method lead. So this lead is designed in USA, and we decided to take it upon ourselves to improve upon a couple of things that we found problematic with similar products on the market today. Let's get straight to it. Number one, it was the quality of coating, aka the paint of the lead. We found that too often it was chipping away, which was a smaller problem, or downright peeling away, which was a much bigger issue to us. Why? Well, we found that sometimes our main line or the rig itself could get caught up in the peeling paint that would be sticking away from the lead. While most of the time it did not cause structural damage to the hook link, it is easy to imagine how it possibly could over time if it happens one too many times. So we improved on it by simply coming up and applying the best possible coating that we can that will outlast anything else that we have so far tested on the market without increasing the cost of the product. So we think that this was a really cool and neat thing to do. Number two improvement that we have made is to really make sure that the craftsmanship of the product is top notch. You see the opening of the lead, whether it's the tubing itself or the actual lead, you can practically not see ever any seams on our leads. That is the quality of production. On top of that, of course, quality control should anything go wrong along the process. Now, why is that important? As you all know, on the inline lead like this, there will be most likely a swivel with a nut right underneath that. And if the edges are sharp, if they are uneven, it can cause unnecessary stress and friction on the nut below, causing, as you can imagine, in the worst case scenario, loss of a fish due to that. Lastly, what we improved on is the actual tubing inside. Now, what could be improved upon over here? Well, we found that some manufacturers were using tubing that was simply too stiff, too rigid. So it resulted in two issues that we noticed. Quite often in transit, if we would have the leads banging around and about, it would actually break, especially on a heavier leads from 4 to 6 ounces. Now, when fishing, however, if the lead is too stiff, it is really easy to chip it, make it uneven, sharp, and then remember, this is where the main line will reside, inside. This will be sliding on your main line, so having any uneven edges or portions of the tubing is really unadvisable. What we have changed is we created the tubing that is slightly more flexible, although still very rigid. It has just enough more flexibility that it can withstand the retrieval bumps and bruises, proverbially speaking, and it will not chip away and create any sharp edges, so you can fish that much more safely. Those are the three key elements that we improved on. And then the swivel itself obviously has very cool grips around it. That will help prevent the drag and to keep the method lead in place more securely. This helps especially when fishing on rivers or when fishing with a bolt rig. Now, this design itself is also extremely popular when fishing with pack bait on any type of water, running or still. Pack bait simply holds on to it like to nothing else. It gets in the holes in the crevices there, and the grips also help keep it together in place. And the last thing we wanted to mention is that we actually, you might not be able to see it from the lead itself just by looking at it, but we placed slightly more weight toward the bottom of the lead because this will ensure more proper sinking of the lead and your rig with it, and what comes with that, better and prettier presentation, more proper. So this is the inline method lead by carpangler.com. Feel free to visit us on the web. It comes with variety of different sizes. We are sure you will find the one that works best for you. Thanks for watching.